leaving it alone.
It down when the paint hot, left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the field. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Good Lord,
and
man.
They are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, set. AT Gator.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this
Y'all
is going to be
motherfuckers aren't gonna
back-to-back
block shit,
tackles
bro?
for a loss here.
Goodness
As the
gracious,
Falcons
man.
defense yet again drops him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we
Do
talked
that
about with his
type of
coach
game.
prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Good job right there. 36.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good one, boy. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Same play he just ran, though.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 out low. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Run.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down.
And I'm watching
that
shit, too.
5-yard line, it's a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working.
All he's doing is play fucking cover, dude.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
What? Alert.
A first down carry for. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Run left. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson, and he will find Ridley, that's complete.
Are you fucking kidding me, yo?
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard
He didn't
line.
even try to block him.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's
Or
top 5 in the
didn't
league
try
in
to
terms of
fucking
receiving
tackle him.
yardage because of plays
Ran right
like
into
that.
his
What have
chest.
you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball, he competes, and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go. Zebra.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And cuts out right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
And
I can't kick with this fucking internet, bro. Everything's so fucking delayed for me.
7-6 game. So with the missed PAT,
that one's way the fuck off.
He goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms.
Thank you.
Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree. At quarterback, and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Murray on the sneak. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. 25. Check 20. Good job right there. Good job right there. 36 power.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Patrick Peterson, fuck me, dude.
Field almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30
That's about to be on the block
yards.
again, bro. God, leave.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On second down, Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
Leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Switch.
Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Why, bro?
Fires one that's intercepted.
You're supposed to run a field, dude.
Near the 26.
Oh, man,
and
that
they will
shit
take
so
over
bad.
at the 26-yard line.
I fucked that up so
And that's a
fucking
great
bad.
example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is
What's up with these out routes with banner folks, dude? I'm playing over the top coverage as well.
Calvin Ridley.
over the top coverage, bro, and they're getting beat by fucking 15
yards. And now they can
yards.
recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nowhere to
Way
go.
to do a horrible punt on purpose,
only
man.
to the 5-yard line.
Well, not
I'm
exactly
really getting
a
tired of
banner
playing
return,
like
so
this.
he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because...
now Murray has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
This motherfucker has 90-something carry and fumbles every fucking
So
play.
the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a
I keep
touchdown.
hoping they'll
Good
just
thing he
fucking
didn't have
change.
to go too far, though.
Good game,
You
bro.
know
You're
the
gonna win
trainers
this
were
bitch.
very happy about that.
It takes
Imagine
no
having to go
fucking
get
shit.
him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the
That same
kickoff
shit
now
that
as he'll
happened
get
last
it
time.
again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
How the fuck did I know that shit was gonna happen? It's the only fucking plays he's done that's beaten me. All fucking games, dude.
Falcons. Calvin
His RPOs are like basically unstoppable. And then you got these fucking loop around routes on the outside that just somehow get fucking 20 yards butt naked every fucking time.
Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
I don't have no fucking choice. I don't want you. No, at all.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he lets it go deep for he rifles one that's intercepted.
Bull fucking shit, dude. I can't stand this game, bro.
Pick, Demarius Randall.
I'm about to break my controller, bro.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a
The
safety,
final second,
that's the
dude
first
runs
thing you're taught.
15 fucking yards from the
Field,
complete.
be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I don't even know what to play anymore.
Just more of the same.
They're not going to stop anything.
Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. Been an easy day for them.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go double count right here. Double
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, man. Oh, look at that. I stopped him. I stopped him, but no.
Flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
19.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
I'm not even going to fucking do that no more, because I stopped it last time. This kid was on right to him.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
GG, bro.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The funny thing is that dude is only fast, bro. And he just block shed the fuck out of my dude.
Something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left.
I can't stand this shit, too, either. Kyler Murray, 92 fucking speed. Runs like fucking Phillip Rivers.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
This offense in
the same type of
conversion as they come
all
up on 3rd
day
down.
long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there.
It's funny, I'm playing really well until the very end of the second quarter, bro, and then it just goes to shit.
3 and out, not what they wanted, and you
I can do whatever I wanted to.
Faces are getting
all of a sudden now I can't do a motherfucking thing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Easy.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Punt the ball, bro. Don't run out the clock. I'm not asking for that. You're going to beat the fuck out of me, bro. Beat the fuck out of me. And you're going to run down the clock, which is not supposed to happen until the 4th quarter.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to go up top for the end zone.
Fucking catch
the end
it.
zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Balls,
the front putting on the
naked,
pressure.
dude.
The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Motherfucker didn't even throw it over the top, man.
And a big turnover there as his guys
I would have been fine with that
back.
if he would have thrown it over the top, but he didn't, bro. Threw it on the inside to the wrong fucking receiver.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense.
And now I look like I'm a lot
turnover
less
might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to
run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I mean, y'all have all game,
Not
but
totally home free yet, but it's looking
that was
good
my
as
game
they
plan.
come up 1st
Stop
and 10.
10, and then I'm good.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Barkley.
Oh, look what happened.
The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second.
I didn't even mean to call that. I just threw my
with
shit.
1:07 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
This is Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
You just should have run out the clock. Why don't you just fucking nail it, dude?
Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.